Students coming and going from the St. George subway station here just north of the University of Toronto's downtown campus may be a little more concerned tonight. Right now, the 2020 budget process is going on at City Hall, and as a result, those who do take the TTC may have a little more coming out of their pockets. The idea of paying more to get to and from classes is a pretty straightforward math equation for students. It doesn't add up.
That's a lot. Yeah,
I think for students especially, because we're already spending so much money on tuition and books and stuff, it's kind of ridiculous.
No, it's scandalous. I hope that they don't, because it's already pretty expensive to take the TTC.
As the 2020 budget process plugs along at City Hall, student leaders showed up to let officials know a proposed increase to the cost of transit for students has a much bigger impact.
We have seen a massive increase to use of food banks, student aid, and other forms of social assistance this year due to decisions that the governments have made without consulting students.
The youth TTC fare, as it stands, is $122.45. The proposed new rate approved by the TTC board last month is $128.15, an increase of $5.70 every month. The students stepping up in protest have the support of a few councillors in the process.
This new student fare is completely unfair to students who can least afford it. We're putting the burden of funding transit on the backs of our kids.
TTC board member Shelley Carroll says no one wants to increase fares, but the move comes from necessity, despite the cost to young people possibly being increased more than any other group.
We did need to generate the ability to have this new low-income pass. So many youth in Toronto qualify for that pass, and it's simply a matter of applying for it.
The TTC introduced the Fair Pass system for low-income riders in 2018. It was set up for adults receiving Ontario Disability Support, Ontario Works Assistance, or a child care fee subsidy. According to the city's website, the discount youth, students and seniors already receive precludes them from the Fair Pass system.
When you're asking students to pay close to $560 a year, they're going to see that and go, I don't need to pay that because I can walk to school, or I can dodge fare and get on the streetcar, or I can do this or do that. Or they'll cheat and say that they're under 19 so they can use the high school fare.
Cheating the transit system, already a touchy subject with the TTC. Although a fare hike could lead some students in a different direction.
I'd rather take the risk of riding my bike than it's way more economical for me as a student, especially a student that isn't on OSAP.
Another point that Carol brought up is that the TTC board already approved its budget back in December, so trying to make any changes at this point would be incredibly difficult. The entire budget still has to go to City Council in the next little while and could potentially halt the entire process.